All right, with Hebrew Israelites come week in and week out, the prophesy the downfall and destruction of America, Babylon the Great. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, that you true children of Israel, and it's time for you to repent because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, so we're going to this lesson. We're going to give all praise on the glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, by double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the brothers from the four corners of the earth, preaching his word and also laboring in his word of truth, love, and sincerity, and may blessings fall upon the house of the 1/3. All right, bring it out.
This is Isaiah chapter 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. What is the book of the Lord? The Holy Bible. That's the book of the Lord. Not the unholy Quran, right? Not the book of Mormon, not the book of Jasher, not the book of Enoch, not
Negas.
What is that again?
I think it's the Hebrew Negas.
Right, not the Talmud, not the what's that? The book of the dead, right? With the opposed deities of the Egyptian idols, right? None of those are the book of the Lord, bro. See, it's the Holy Scriptures. Go ahead.
No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate.
Read it again.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Right.
No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate.
Right, so no prophecies in the Bible is going to fail. Hey, give me Isaiah 59. I got it, bro. I got Isaiah 55. Oh, yeah. Verse.
Okay, Nisha, call me or send me out.
I'll start at 11. It says, so shall my word, I'll start at 10. It says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returns not thither, but water of the earth and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that whatsoever I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So in the word of the Lord, right? Prophecies ain't gonna fail. So whatever the Lord say that's gonna go forth, that's gonna accomplish, man. It's not gonna return, it's not gonna go forth. See? So whatever prophecies that still has to take place, it's gonna still take place, man, in its due season, bro. In its due season. Okay? Matter of fact. That shit is so loud funny, bro. But continue. That shit is so loud.
It says, none shall want her mate, for my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Meaning, it says none shall want her mate. We don't need no other book, right? That's the scriptures can stand alone by itself. Now there are other sources and books out there that prove that the scriptures is right, or backs up the scriptures, but alone, scriptures don't need no people. See, the scriptures is hot by itself. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got some of these artists, right? Right, they eyed in a rap game. I'm using a carnal example. They eyed in a rap game. But once they get that them hot 2-3 artists on there, they song be popping. Nah, scriptures is already popping. You know what I'm saying? Well, it don't need no features, man.
That's right. Scriptures ain't got no one-hit wonders, man.
Yeah.
Scriptures got classics, you feel me?
Yeah.
Bible feature in the Bible, man. You feel me? All day, man. Okay? None shall want her mate, all right? None of these shall fail. Okay? You can look at the scripture and say, oh, I see that right there. Okay?
For my mouth hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered.
His spirit has gathered, man. You see? And guess what's gathering us all back up? The Spirit of the Lord, man, gathering us all back up through the Word, man. That's how we all being gathered together, through the Word, man. Nothing else, bro. Because it's all about the Spirit. Hey, Esau and the other nations be trying to figure out, how are they gathering together? What is motivating them to gather themselves together? The Word, man. Go ahead, bro.
Zephaniah 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather together, nation, O nation not desired. Gather together, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. See, put together yourselves together, man. Okay? Not gather yourselves together into folly. See? You can't gather about what? What's gathering? You can't gather about what? Word of the Holy One. Go ahead.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you.
Right before destruction come upon America, Babylon, and Great. See? The Lord wants y'all to gather back, right? Before the destruction comes, man. That's a warning. You see? Gather yourselves together, man. Hey, like the Father would say, hey, I want you to be in the house by the time the street lights is on. That's a warning. Because if your ass ain't in the house by the time the street lights is on, you're going to get tore up by the time I come on. See? So when the Lord, Heavenly Father, sent his only begotten Son back, right? And you Israelites was not being gathered back together, no ass out of there. You see? You got good on that, right?
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Right, for the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. What our people don't know is that, hey, the Heavenly Father is only begotten Son, bro. When he's sending Yahweh Shai back, he's coming with fierce anger, bro. Fierce anger, see, they don't know that the Lord's coming to do judge, man. Right? To give out recompense of those, you know, that's being wicked. They don't know that, bro. Going to these Harlem House churches, they don't know that. But that's why the promise is out here. We are here to tell you. We are here to tell you, no matter how stiff-hearted you are, no matter how hard-hearted or hard-hearted you make yourself be, we still got to give you warning. See?
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Right. Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, bro. And Jake still don't know that when the Lord come back, it's going to get ugly. Jake still don't know that, bro. See? Gather that. Give me Romans 10, 17. Baruch 3. Start at No, I wanna put Danielle bring this out.
Going into what the brother was saying, man. They don't know. But Dave, that's why we out here warning you, man. You're not gonna have an excuse.
Right.
What scriptures say, man. Had I not, I'm roughly paraphrasing, had I not come unto them, they would have not been without excuse, you know. Roughly paraphrasing. Since you know now that you heard the gospel, you are without excuse. I was looking that up. Being gathered by the word of the Holy One.
Yeah, Danielle said.
Ain't like Baruch 5? I think it says twice.
Oh yeah, Baruch 5 and 5.
5 and 5?
Yeah.
Okay, I got an hour right here. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 5, verse 5. Yeah. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east.
Arise, O Jerusalem. Remember, Jerusalem is a people before a place. See, it ain't talking about the city of rising. It's talking about the people of rising. Right? Hey, in the Hebrew, how you say rise is what? Quam. See? So that's when you hear brothers say, well, Quam Yasha'Allah, meaning arise Israel. See? Go ahead.
It says, and look toward the east. Behold, thy children gathered from the west unto the east, by the word of the Holy One.
By what? What they meant? What is them children being gathered by what?
By the word of the Holy One.
By the word of the Holy One. See? That's how we been gathered back together, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, man.
It says, rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High.
Rejoicing in the what?
Rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High.
Rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High. Let me get the precept real quick. It's the book of Jude, right? The book of Jude, verse 5. It says, I therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not. You know, so what? We are being reawakened. Okay, we are remembering, you know, the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, the law, statutes, and commandments, the ways that He has given unto us, how to conduct ourselves on the earth, how to conduct ourselves amongst each other. You know, See? Read yours again, bro.
Baruch 5 and 5. Arise, O Jerusalem,
Yup.
and stand on high,
Yeah.
What time?
and look about toward the east, and behold, thy children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One.
We get, man, gathered from the west to the east by the word of the Holy One, you see? So that means what? Israel is everywhere, bro. Israel is everywhere, you see? But guess what? We are getting gathered back. This is what you're seeing, man. You're seeing us standing upon our feet as an exceedingly great woman. You got it? Oh, bring that out, bro.
I had a precept to match up with what you read earlier about the remember.
All right, bring it out. Okay, go ahead.
So this is 2 Peter 3 and 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. So, you know, there's something that resonates within the spirit of the elect when they hear the word, and with the spirit of them that are called, that resonates with them. Yep. And they get awakened back to who they truly are, you know? Go ahead.
Right. Go ahead, yeah, bring yours up, man, y'all.
You want me to start at the top, bro?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 1.
Oh, okay.
It says, and the hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very, very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
Right, so this valley is representing where? There's the Lebanon and Great. The dry bones is representing who? The state of Israel. See? I mean, the state of Israel meaning Israel, us the people, being dry bones.
Verse 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
Can these bones live, you see? So it shows you it's not talking about a literal bone. It's talking about the state of the people of Israel. See?
And I answered, O Lord power, thou knowest. Verse 4, again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and said unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Right, so the breath is entering into you is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay? Oh, you got it? Okay, go ahead.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 4. O Yahweh Almighty, thou power of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children, which have sinned before thee, and not hearkened unto the voice of thee, their power, for the which caused these plagues to cleave unto us.
That's right.
Yeah, because we spiritually dead in this place. I can tell you in the book of Ezekiel, and what's that, 37?
Yep.
It tells you at the bottom, it says that these dead walked around having no hope. You know? See it?
I got precept. Go ahead. I got Proverbs 21 and 16. Back you up. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
That's right. So without the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you a dead person, man.
Yep.
Spiritually dead. Like a zombie. Like they depict these zombies in the movies. That's talking about you spiritually dead Israelites, man. Brainless. Being
right?
led about by your lust, man. Talking about some brains.
Trying to get you another precept real quick. You got something to bring up?
Yeah, I was trying to get to that point.
Let me get that point.
All right, it's the book of Psalms 23 verse 4, right? So we're dealing with that valley, right? Representing that lowland. Read it again.
You want me to start? Okay.
You start at the first verse and we can jump back to where we read that.
Gotcha. It says in Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 1, and the hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
Right, that valley, we know valley represents a low land, and that's America, see? Because we know America is what? You know, a low in every status, bro. Spiritually, right? Morally. See, even when you look at the state of this place, bro, it's low, man. So this valley represents a low land.
Right, what does it say? Such is the king, such is his subject. And we know that the basest man on the planet Earth runs America, man. So of course this place is going to be a base nation, man.
Now I got Psalm 23 verse I thought I wanted says the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures and leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul and he leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. See? So, hey, walking around this place in America, Babylon the Great is walking around in what? The valley of the shadow of death. Hey, what's the song? What your nigga Tupac made? I see death around the corner. See, hey, that's how, you know, since we were born, that's like the life of us takes, bro. I see death around the corner.
Right.
Any way you may turn, you like shit, man. You know, I almost experienced death.
Right. Now, I don't know if this is, I think it's in Deuteronomy 28, where it says, thou shalt have none assurance of thy life. You know, like the elder Manata Zagba was saying when he was doing this live stream, as he was riding, the cops pulled up, put on their lights, and ended up pulling somebody else up. But he just went into that briefly, like, that's why this is the shadow of death. Yeah. Because certain stuff happens, and you be like, ooh, wait a minute now, am I about to get pulled over?
And you be,
go ahead.
And you be legit, bro. Like, we follow America Babylon's, you know, different laws, you know, as we're supposed to do, as we're subject to, you know, as long as it's not going against the Heavenly Father's ways, of course, right? You know, but we got licenses, we handle our business, and we still get pulled over. We still like, man, shit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's still like, man, what's about to take place? Because we know how Esau works. Yeah. We know how he get down, bro.
Right.
You got to Deuteronomy 28:66, yeah? All right,
Deuteronomy 28:66. And thy life shall hang in doubt. Salaki. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Yeah.
And thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
Yeah, go to that, bro.
Yeah. Just basically what the brothers is talking about, man. You can walk outside. Like this news report's coming out where you can walk off the bus and somebody can, like, you know, blow you up, shoot you up, man. You know?
Loud, real slocky, bro, just loud, because that wind was crushing us last time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro,
Yeah.
slocky, I want to make sure.
Having no assurance of our life, so you know, you walk out and you don't know whether you're gonna make it back to your crib, right? You don't know if you're gonna make it down the street without something happening. Especially living in these ghettos with these other Jakes, you know, Jake, you know, their eyes evil toward their brother.
Yup.
Right?
So keep going, brother. That's a beautiful point to bring up.
Huh. Yeah,
I guess so.
yes, that's the point.
All right, go ahead.
Let's just a quick
The one in Ezekiel was the one that says, Ezekiel 37 and 11.
Yeah,
Still going through it?
Go ahead, bro.
You want to continue right there?
Go ahead, bro, yeah.
Alright. It says, verse 2, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord Yahweh, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
See, I will cause that breath to enter into you, and you shall live. So you got to ask yourself, what is that breath? This, that wisdom, that knowledge, that understanding, is the Holy Spirit. See? And there's only a few that's going to get that. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Man, bro, you see that? Yeah, treasure they ain't lovers. Alright, bro. I told myself I was gonna do that today. Where you at, verse 6, bro?
Yeah,
I know you're verse 5.
Verse 5, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so speaking of this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man, the Holy Spirit. Right? So, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna go ahead, bro.
Verse 6. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin.
Right. Talking about your nationality. See? But when you got these heart of house pastors teaching our people otherwise, you got all these other jakes that's not teaching our people that they Israel. See? What? They ripping the skin back off them, man. They ripping off of who they actually truly are. See, I got the book of Micah 3, verse 2. It says, and I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment? Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people, and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces, as for the pot, and as for flesh within the cauldron. See? So that's not talking about literally cutting the skin out of our people, poking them, beating them up. No, man. See, that's really talking about destroying our people, man. See, you ripping their skin, you ripping their nationality and everything right back off of them, man.
Yeah. Taking away their covering, so to speak. Because the skin is the largest organ. It's called the epidermis, and it protects you. It's like your first line of defense against disease and whatnot. If you have an open wound, then you're more susceptible to disease. Well, when you don't claim your nationality, when you don't come back to your power and sincerity and truth, then you're defenseless, man. The hedge has been removed from around you. So it kind of goes into that skin being ripped off of you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the bro was saying with being destroyed, when you think about, like, say a building, when the building is destroyed, all the pieces are there, but they're just not together.
Ooh,
you know?
Right, yeah. Scattered, yeah.
Yeah, they're scattered. They're all over the place. So therefore you can't live in that, you can't do nothing with that building if it's not together.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Right.
Verse 6. And I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring up flesh upon you. And I will lay, verse 6, and I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live.
Right, I'm gonna put breath in you, and what?
And ye shall
live. Okay, it's locked, bro. So let's get some few precepts on understanding of what this breath is. So we mentioned that it's the Holy Spirit. We mentioned that it's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And we mentioned that it's essentially life unto you. See, when the Lord puts that breath into you, it's that life. And without that breath, without that life, you are what? Spiritually dead. Okay? Wisdom of Solomon 7, verse 22, it says, for wisdom, which is the work of all things, taught me, for in her is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold, subtile, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be ready to do good, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power, overseeing all things and going through all understanding, pure and most subtile spirits. For wisdom is the more moving thing, for wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goes through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh Shai, and a pure influence flowing from glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no undefiled thing fall into her. See? We're going into that breath. Okay? 2nd Ezra 16, verse 61, it says, he made man and put his heart in the midst of the body and gave him breath, life, and understanding. Now, who did the Lord do that to? Who did the Lord do that to? Read it again. It says, 2 Ezra 6 and 61, it says, he made man and put his heart in the midst of the body and gave him breath, life, and understanding. Who did the Lord do that to?
He did it to Adam.
That's right. He did it to Adam. That's who the Lord was dealing with specifically.
That's right.
A chosen vessel out of the Adamites called Adam.
Right. That's right, because there were other human beings around at that time.
Right.
But he had the chosen line, which we call the Adamites.
Yeah.
Okay. And he gave Adam his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and chose him to be the ruler on the planet Earth, basically. That's right.
Verse 62, it says, ye in the spirit of the Almighty Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which made all things and searching out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth, surely he know of your inventions and what ye think in your heart, even them that sin and would hide your sin. You know, that's basically going to, you know, how the Lord knows everything, and the Lord tries the spirits. Everything that you do, or everything that you already meditating and thinking upon, the Lord already knows that. Hey, that's why the scripture says, the Lord eyes is 10 times brighter than the sun.
What does it say? Such a man only fear the eyes of man, but he knoweth not that the Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you could fake it, the funk in front of the brothers, in front of other people, but the Most High knows your every thought, man. Your every single thought, whim, desire. So you ain't tricking nobody but yourself, man. So it's going into something else. Go ahead.
That's right. Yeah, back, brother, get somebody get Genesis 2 and 7. Yeah, I still want the other one.
Genesis 2 and 7.
Genesis 2 and 7.
Alright. This is Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And the Lord formed man out of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Right. Speaking of Adam. See, no, that's all I wanted.
Right, and it goes into how the spirit quickens. You know, the flesh profiteth nothing. He's the God of the living, not of the dead. We know that to be living is to have the understanding of the Most High, man.
Hey, bring it up, bro.
Be a living soul, you know.
That's right. Be a living soul. That's right. Yeah, give me John 6 and 63.
John 6 and verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
The word.
Yep, so that understanding that the words, the scriptures, the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, this is what brings you to life, man. That's why Yahweh Shai said, let the dead bury the dead. Because them that were called, that were in that congregation, they had been given the knowledge and they were awakened. They were brought to life, so to speak. Okay? Just one example.
Yep. Right. Yeah, don't. I'm gonna bring that out again. I got Isaiah 55, verse 1. It says, how everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the water, and he that hath no money, come ye and buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, in your labor for that which satisfieth not? Hearken diligently to me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight in itself in fatness. Incline your ear, and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. See? So what's going to satisfy your soul? Oh, I wish I said, what did he tell the woman? You got it?
Yeah, verse,
when he told the woman, he said, drink of me, you'll never thirst. That's all good. Okay.
One popped in mind was when Satan tempted him. He said, man shall not live on bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. Man.
while you get trying yours on, y'all. You got it. I got Matthew 4, verse 4. It says, I'll start at the top. Then was Yahweh led up of the spirit into the wilderness, being tempted by the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. See? So, and this is how what y'all saying this, bro. So I don't know where y'all get that madness of trying to do away with, the scriptures when the Lord comes in the volume of the book. You see? This is a cut to your Christianity religion madness. You see?
Right. I was just gonna say, at the top of that, it talks about, didn't it say being full of the Spirit? He was full of the Spirit when he went into the wilderness. It might be in a different account. Probably says a little something different in Luke.
This one says, then was Yahweh led up of the Spirit.
Led up of the Spirit. There's another one that said he went up being full of the Spirit and went into the wilderness. Because the Spirit sustains you. When you go on a fast and you read the scriptures, you listen to the epistles, it helps you continue on without that physical sustenance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. You take away that food, but you have to put something back in there.
Exactly. That's why I said man shall not live off bread alone, but out of every word that comes out of the mouth of the Most High.
That's right, brother. That's right. You got it?
Yep, I got the account right here. This is John chapter 4 and verse.
Read wherever you think the point is going to hit, bro.
This is John chapter 4 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 7. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Yahweh saith unto her, give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat.
Yep.
Verse 9. Then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, asketh drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans.
Right, now this woman that Yahweh was speaking to, she's a heathen, bro. She wasn't an Israelite. But that Syrophoenician woman, and also called that woman of Canaan that Yahweh that was dealing with, that whose daughter that had faith and her daughter was healed and she believed, she was an Israelite, bro. Go ahead, Slug. I wanted to make that point because everybody like to say, well, what about this and what about that? No, that Syrophoenician woman was an Israelite and this woman wasn't an Israelite.
That's right, because a woman that carried herself shamelessly was called a dog, man. I can tell you in Ecclesiastes, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Verse 10, it says, Yahweh answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of the Most High, who it is that saith to thee, give me to drink, thou wouldest ask of him, and he would have given thee living water. Right? Verse 11, the woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water?
Look, and as you read this woman, she has no clue what's going on. And she's speaking to the Lord. She has no clue, man.
She thinks the Lord is actually talking about living water. She thinks she's going to drink something. She's going to go into it. Like it says, verse 11. It says, the woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? Verse 13. Yahweh answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. Talking about that physical water. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well, and the water of water springing up into everlasting life. Talk about that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
John 7:38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said, out of his mouth shall flow rivers of living water. So going into China and going back to everything that we were speaking of. See? So I want to read Isaiah 55 again. Okay? So it says, how everyone that thirsteth come ye to the water, and he that have no money come ye and buy and eat. Ye come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfies not? You see? So if someone's coming up here, hey, this is how you can really get this food. You know what I'm saying? This is how you can get to the scriptures. It's like to honey, wine, oil, bread. You see? So you don't gotta spend no money coming to get this word, man, to come to get filled. That's why the Lord says what? The thing that you labor for, the thing that you're eating, that satisfies not. See? But this is what really truly satisfies you. This is what truly nurtures you through the spirit, though.
Yeah, I think they have a word for it called sustenance.
Yeah, sustain, sustenance.
Sustenance.
Sustains you.
Sustains you, yeah.
Yup. Right. So if we verse 2 again, it says, wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfies not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fat. Incline your ear, and come unto me. Here and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David.
Here and your soul shall live, man. That's how you receive the Spirit. You take it in, you know. Let it become a part of you. That's why you don't pick up the scriptures and literally start munching on it when it says eat this roll.
Right.
Let your bowels be filled therewith. No, you're taking the scriptures inside of you, man. You know.
Get that, bro. Get that precept. That's a beautiful point you made. Beautiful. I want to read this again, and then you got your precept.
Yeah.
Matthew 4:4 says, but he answered and said, it is written of man. It says, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh Shai. So what do you have to do? You have to what? Incline your ear. You see? Hearing this word. But also what? Digesting this word. You know? So you want to reject it. What? They're not they're
dead.
They're dead, but they're disregarding the word, right? They're stopping up their ears, so they're declining the word, they're not inclining the word. And that's why what? They remain dead, as the brother said.
Because they pull away the shoulder.
Right.
You know? Essentially they rolling over in their grave to try to escape that life, man. You know?
Yeah. You try to come wake somebody up, they just struggling their shoulder. Get off.
Right.
Come on, bro, we late for school, man. We gotta get up, man. Hell with that, man.
Yeah, or you blowing the trumpet, you know, oh man, I ain't worried about that. Look, man, they about to kill everybody. Oh, I got it. You're gonna die then.
And what Yahweh Shai say? I'm gonna get it. Y'all bring your precepts out so y'all don't forget it.
This quick precept, you know, just proving that that this water that Yahweh Shai was talking about in John the 4th chapter is talking about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 I'm gonna start at verse 46, point in 47. It says, but keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people. In verse 47, for in them is the spring of understanding, the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge. Right? Let you know that this water that he's talking about is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, comparing it to a stream and a fountain and a well, which that Samaritan woman couldn't receive because she wasn't an Israelite.
Right. Oh, but see, another point what's amazing about this? Oh, so you know you're an Israelite.
Yes, always.
Okay. Alright, so you know the name of the Lord is Yahweh Shai and Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, because when they go into that Yahuwah, they use the Edomite scholars, the way that they interpret the Hebrew. That's how they come up with Yahuwah. It's Yahweh. Even they say Yod Hey Vav Hey, which that's going on, but it just lets you know YHWH Yahweh. Yeah, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, we got it right here. Well, we got Yahweh Shai's name right here. And it's ancient Paleo Hebrew or Holy Tongue.
You got Yahweh right here.
No, I
You
got it.
guys-
Oh yeah, right here. Yep.
You guys have like your own like church.
Yeah, right here.
Right here.
Yeah, then we got the website. YouTube.
You have YouTube?
Yeah,
What's your
YouTube. Yeah, that's Pittsburgh.
Alright,
I'm gonna bring out this precept, Ezekiel 3,
Yeah.
in verse.
Can I bring this one out real
Yeah, go
quick?
ahead, bro.
This is Matthew 8 and 22. But Yahweh Shah said unto him, follow me. You know what? I want to read the book.
Oh yeah, you said GMS
I got what you got? Yeah, Matthew 8 and 22. Start at Matthew 8 and 20.
This is Matthew chapter 8, verse 20.
Right?
And Yahweh Shai said unto him, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests,
Right?
but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head. Verse 21. And another of his disciples said unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. But Yahweh Shai said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury their dead.
See? So now Yahweh Shai is telling them, like, look, come on, man. Let the dead bury the dead. You see? Because you're letting a person that is physically dead, and there's a person that's spiritually dead. You see? So that's why Yahweh Shai was letting you know, like, look, let the people that is spiritually dead bury the people that is physically dead.
Right.
Because you got a mission to do. You got a goal to do.
Yeah, like the scriptures tell you, I forget exactly where it is in the book of Proverbs, but it says, forsake the foolish and live. You know? So when somebody's not in the truth, we're not saying to completely disregard your family and whatnot, but this truth comes first, man. You know? It said that he that cometh to serve me if you love not brother, mother,
Hey,
father.
I was about to get
Yeah,
that.
go ahead,
I was about to get that. Go ahead. You can finish talking about
Yeah, you know, I don't want to butcher it, so I'm gonna let the bro get it. But the truth comes first, man. You know, so if it comes down to you doing something for the word, and your family wants you to do something that may not be an emergency, then the word's supposed to come first. You know, now you gotta balance that out. You know, if your mom's stranded somewhere, go help her out. You know, though she may not be in the truth, that's your mama. You know. But at the end of the day, this truth comes first. They want to take you out to some event on the weekend. You got camp. Oh no, I can't go. I'm sorry. You know, or you got a lesson to do. Hey, can y'all wait 30 minutes, an hour? You know, I got something to do real quick. Whatever the case may be, the truth comes first. Found it?
I got it. Matthew 10.
It was nice
Verse.
meeting you guys.
Nice
I've been
meeting you
going to
too.
work, but
Sure.
keep it.
Stay in the faith, sister.
Right.
Number one.
This is Matthew 10, verse. I'll start at 35. It says, for I come to set a man variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth the father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me.
Right. Hey, you gotta, be worthy of the Most High. You gotta put Him first, man. You gotta be worthy of being Yahweh Shai's disciple. You have to kiss the Son lest He be angry. You gotta be about this truth, man. Hey, what did Yahweh Shai say when he turned 12 and his parents was looking for him? He was at the temple reasoning and teaching among the elders. He said, "Know ye not that I must be about my Father's work?" That's the mindset you gotta have. Hey, look, I love y'all, but hey, man, y'all ain't got it. Y'all ain't got the truth. I gotta rather focus on the lost sheep of the house of Israel, who is my family, but my brothers and sisters that do the will of my Father. So I love you, but hey, man, you gonna die if you don't repent. Right. And I done already told you the gospel. So now rather I'm gonna focus on them that's in the truth and them that waking up the elect, man.
You got that forsake the foolish and live?
Yep, this is
Go ahead,
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 6. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding.
Right. So them that are foolish, fools despise wisdom, man. Knowledge is foolish to them, okay? So rather than sit there going back and forth and bending backwards, bumping your head and you done got a knot, you bleed, trying to get them to wake up when the Most High have not chosen them, rather forsake them and live, man. If the Most High knows, full well how to wake somebody up without you, with or without you.
Yeah, because the roughly paraphrasing, it says basically like he that's dealing with a scorner, get himself a block. You ain't gonna get nothing but yourself a heartache, man.
Right.
Trying to edify a scorner instead of edify a scoffer, bro.
Right.
You gotta even be in the spirit when dealing with that, because these people are bugged out, man. You see?
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. After the first and second admission, he that is a heretic after the first and second admission, cast him off as a heathen, man.
There you go. There you go. Simple as that. And bro, you don't gotta continuously warn Jake, bro. All you really, like brother said, beautiful point. But and also you really all you gotta do is tell Jake once.
Really.
You see? But if you on our spirit of who we are, to just like, you know, we still be trying to steady pulling Jake in, because that's us. That's how we are. We trying to get Jake to get it. You know, but it's more, most of the time it's more accurate when you see Jake start to persecute you and like your family and your friends. When they start to persecute you and stuff like that, you start to back off like, what the hell is this? I'm you know, it's harder for me trying to pull y'all in than when I should be doing something else more profitable, man.
Right. And at that point, you begin to cast your pearls before swine.
Yep.
You know, whether or not you want to, you know, you don't want to look at your family like that, but that's what ended up happening. And also, I was looking at the Apostles' live stream, and Apostle Hart made a statement, and it's true. Okay, we had a Muslim dude come up here, and I could just see on his spirit, he threw, man. So rather than try to go into it, I could just tell he had demons all on him, man, and it would have been a damn more of a headache than edification. So, hey, in that moment, we let the unjust be unjust still, man. We let the filthy be filthy still. So it's all through the spirit, man. It's all through the spirit. Yeah, we might miss something, we might not catch something, whatever the case may be. But hey, man, there's gonna be sometimes we ain't even gonna deal with you, man. We're just gonna let you walk up the street, let you be filthy still, man. You know?
Hey, the scripture say, oh man, somebody want to get it real, avoid the foolish question, because we don't gotta answer nothing.
Answer not a fool according to his folly.
Oh, there you go. Answer not a fool. The brother just said it. You say it again, bro.
Answer not a fool according to his folly.
Right. Because then you end up liking it to him. You see, getting all caught up in their madness, man. You see? So like the brother said, let the unjust be unjust still. See, oh, and in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians is what? If any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Mark 3, verse 35. I'll start at 33. It says, and he answered them saying, I know what I want to start at 31. It says, there came then his brethren and his mother, and standing without sent unto him, calling him. And the multitude sat about him, and they said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren without seek for thee. Right? Because Yahweh Shai, who the world we call Jesus Christ, he had biological brothers and sisters. He had two in the ministry, James and Judas, or James and Jude, you know. Verse 33, it says, and he answered them saying, who is my mother or my brethren? This is the Lord. It says, and he looked around about on them which sat about him and said, behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of the Most High, the same as my brother and my sister and my mother. So you gotta picture that. You gotta look at the scene as you know, Yahweh Shai sitting around the people. You know, if someone come to him like, Lord, hey, your mother and your brothers is looking for you, and Yahweh Shai was just like, you see these people around me? You see these people that for whoever shall do the will of the Most High, the same as my brother and my sister and my mother. You gotta really picture that, you know, of Yahweh Shai. You know how Jake Lee just like, look, hey, this is my mother, this is my brother.
It's mi familia.
You know, just trying to give you a imagery.
Right.
I got another one for you because you made some, which is beautiful. But you gotta understand there's balance in this thing, you know. After you come into a certain level in the truth, you have to you know, get with the balance. The scripture like this, it says Luke 14 verse 26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So what does that? Now, what does this mean? We know the Lord says, honor thy father and thy mother. So, well, why in the New Testament does he say hate? Oh, the Bible contradicts itself. No. See, one, you have to look up words. That's why you don't understand scriptures now as it is. See, you know, you got to continue to let the let the Spirit flow, the minute the Lord to teach you. So when you go into this word, you know, it means, that word hate, it means to what? To detest, meaning to love less. So as the brother was saying, you know, if your mother, you know, or someone of your family, you know, your children, your wife, they want you to do something contrary to the Heavenly Father, you got to be like, hell no, man. Now, we ain't rolling like that. That's showing you that you love the Heavenly Father more. See, because if you put these different people, as I was just mentioning, right, above the Heavenly Father, you're going to listen to them rather than listening to the ways of Yahweh Shah.
Right. Precept, John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Yeah.
For if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So you're not gonna hate to where, oh, you know, I wish you would die. Which, hey, some brothers might feel that way sometimes if they, you know, come against the truth and being real demons. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna just love them, but despite all their faults. You know, you that love the Lord hate the evil, man. So when they go off and they faithless, they blaspheme, you're irritated with that, man. And you hate your life. They love not their lives unto death, man. Like the scriptures say, man. So hey, there's balance to this thing. You know, you're not gonna pray for death upon your family members unless they some real niggas. They want to kill you or something. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, but you're not gonna be so caught up in that love for them that you wouldn't forsake the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's the balance.
Yeah, balance. Yeah, because sometimes you'll get vexed with the different wicked things that your family members do. You'll walk in the kitchen, you know, folks like cooking up some pork chops or boiling some shrimp. Right? You're like, man, what's up with this abomination in the crib? You know? But they might want you to do, want you to go to church with them. Like, no, you're like, hell no, we're not doing that. We're not going against the word of the Lord. You know, so yeah, it's balance.
Right, bro. Right. Hey, because what the scripture say, a false balance, Proverbs 11 and 1, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, man.
But just wait on his delight.
That's right. That's right. And another big portion of that, knowing when to back up, like the brother mentioned earlier, man. There come a point in time, if you do have a family member you dealing with, or you just gotta realize, like, man, they mind is sealed, man. You know, I got to talking to a family member the other day, and they were just like, yeah, I just want my family to do good and have a good life. And I'm like, this place is about to be destroyed. I'm sitting here trying to advise you on something that you probably shouldn't do. I just want everybody to just be straight. I'm like, I mean, I get it, but you're not being realistic, and you're not considering whether the Most High has slotted that person to go through that shit.
Because it's in Jake's spirit to be what? Resting, be cool. Hey, like I said, Jacob was a plain man dwelling in a tent.
Right.
Now, when you look at that word plain, you know, when you go into that word, it means like upright.
Pull it out.
Somebody try to bring up precept?
Yeah, I got it real quick. Would you hold something down, y'all?
Nah.
I got it.
I mean, they can't help somebody. Crazy, but still.
So when you get to
See, they're looking for it.
bro, no, I got it, bro. But it's like when I be trying to do certain lessons and bring it out of account, bro, this shit be bugging. But if I'm just miscellaneous doing things, it just pop clean up.
Right.
Alright, plain is sawam. It says perfect, complete, perfect, one who lacks nothing in physical strength, beauty, sound, wholesome, an ordinary person, quiet sort of person, morally innocent, having integrity, one who is morally and ethnically pure, pious, specifically gentle, dear, coupled together, perfect, plain, undefiled. See, hey, because that's how Jacob was truly created to be. But Esau was created to be what? The opposite, which shows you the balance of Jacob and Esau. You know, we can go all through the scriptures and show you how Esau is the wicked. See, he is linked to the nation of being the wicked. You see, but Jacob was created to be the righteous. What is that? Is that Proverbs 26 and 11? Let's look at it real quick. Let me get back to the point. Proverbs 26 and no, that's the dog front. No, it's the one where it says the way of the wicked seduceth him. Anybody know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 14. Is it 14:26?
14.
See if I get it.
Quote it.
No, it's not it. It's I don't know.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him, man. The scriptures tell us.
That's right. And I think it's Proverbs 26 and no, you got it done, y'all?
Oh no, I got it.
It's alright. Say that one again, though, Tennessee, bro.
It says that the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him.
That's right. Yep. That's what I wanted.
The majority of our people are seduced by the ways of the Esau and Edom.
Yep. That's very true. It's evident.
That's right. With Jacob being the former of all things, meaning he's the best, he's the originator, he's the OG. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, so to speak, they surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man.
That's the deeds of the wicked. That's right.
You know, Jacob become more perfect at being wicked than the damn one who was created to be wicked, man.
It shows you, right? Jake, yeah, because when Jake pick up on different things that the other nations do, mainly Esau, Jake goes all out, man. You see now sometimes you can tell the difference when Esau being a damn flame, but with Jake, you could tell Jake a flame from a mile away.
Yep.
Why? He got all glitter on his face,
Yep.
purses and high heels and all that bullshit on. See?
Switching like a train track.
Right, and Esau he's just a flame. But most times you don't even know.
Yeah, that's true.
But it just showing you, bro. When Jake do wickedness, bro, they go all out. But
They declare their sin to Sodom, man. They counting stuff witness against them, man. You know?
But we can get back to the point.
Well, yeah, I got a quick precept going back into that point where we talk about balance.
Yeah.
Like you need to have, like the Lord set up the good guy and the bad guy in his movie.
Yeah.
Right? Esau is the bad guy and Jacob's the good guy. Right?
People don't understand that concept. But why would the Lord do that? Why would the Lord? That's why when we bring out these different scriptures. Isaiah 45:7. I create light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. When we bring these different things out, people don't have no understanding to it. Because why? They were taught a whole wayward doctrine. So when we go into the scripts and we bring the truth out, it's like, whoa, where are you coming up with this at? We never heard it before. Well, you're making your own stuff up. Or they say, what Bible are you reading?
Apparently not the one that's in your mind.
There you go, bro. The one that's in your mind.
Delusional ass nigga.
All right.
But these are the same Jakes that was brought up in the Harlem houses, bro. They have no understanding of the scripture, none whatsoever. They regurgitate and quote these different scriptures that they have no idea who they're speaking of. They just know how to quote it.
Got a good example of balance too, man. This is Proverbs 26 and verse 4. You got to ask yourself why it says these two things. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou be also like unto him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit. So there's balance. Sometimes you're going to edify and cut a foolish man's foolishness. And sometimes you're going to be like, you know what, man? You talking about some damn planet hell, and look, man, we ain't finna go all into that, man. So there's balance to it, through the spirit.
Right. Yeah. So this is Ecclesiasticus for the book of Sirach, chapter 33 and 14. Good is set against evil.
Read it again.
Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Right, verse 15. It says, look upon all the works of the Most High.
Look upon all the what?
Look upon all the works of the Most High.
All the works of the Most High. Go ahead.
And there are two and two, one against another. Right. So, there's this opposites. The Lord created everything for opposites, for there to be balance. Good and evil, up and down, left and right, and you get a good idea of that in what is it? Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter.
Yeah, you gotta speak up.